Today I will be talking about another aspect of Jesus where he cares about a woman regardless of her social standing. When Jesus was returning from Judea to go to Galilee, he was passing through Samaria. And since he was very tired, he wanted to rest near the well. His disciples had gone out to get some food from the city. So while he was resting near a well, a woman came to fetch water. And it was the sixth hour, late in the evening. The women of good families, they usually come in the mornings in groups to get water from the well. But this woman came all alone and so late in the evening, which is understood to be a woman with some tinted background. Jesus asked her for water, and she said, "I am a Samaritan, and you are a Jew." She looked at him and she understood that he's a Jew. She never knew who he was, and she said, "You don't have anything to get water from the well." But Jesus said, "You give me water. I am thirsty." And then she said, "How will you take from a Samaritan woman?" He said, "This water that you will give me that you fetch for me, will only quench the thirst of the body. But you do not know the God. If you ask God for water, he will give you water of living waters of life." A little background about the Samaritans. The Samaritans are much despised by the Jews because these are the people of the tribe of sons of Joseph. When Joseph was in Egypt and when his brothers threw him in the well, and then later on the story goes on and he became the right hand of the Pharaoh, and then how he saved his other brothers from the famine. They lived in Goshen, and then Moses brought them out. Now the sons of Joseph were Ephraim and Manasseh, and these were the tribes of that clan. They were despised a lot because they called them half-breeds. The Samaritans are the people of three tribes of the Israel, the Levi, the sons of Ephraim and Manasseh. They follow the religion of Abrahamic, the Ten Commandments and the original Torah they follow. Because they say the Torah at the present, which the Jewish people follow, has been affect the religious, their ways of religion are much more influenced by the Babylonian exile. And they are the ones who have the true Torah with the Ten Commandments that they follow. And there is a mountain, Gerizim, which they say Moses has blessed, and all the blessings used to go to the mountains. When they were blessing somebody, the mountain was blessed. And they are the takers, the ones who are taking care of the mountain, because it is a very pious and religious mountain. So every year, thrice a year, they go and take a pilgrim of taking a round of the mountain and say their chants and say their prayers. And they worship that place, which has been blessed by Moses and blessed by God, the mountain. So she says, "What I perceive is you are a prophet, that you are saying about the fountain of water, of living water. What it is, we do not know." And she said that what I perceive is that we worship the mountain for its blessing. And the Jews out there in Jerusalem, they have a different place of worship, the wall. Therefore, the differences between both of them had created a big gap between the Jews and the Samaritans. Therefore, they call them half-breed. Because Manasseh and Ephraim were the sons of Joseph, who was married to the high priestess daughter in Egypt. Therefore, it is this. And therefore, the Samaritans say that they have been there for 3,600 years in that place, in Samaria. So, this was the gap between them, and the Jews hated them to such an extent that they would they would pass the Jordan River, but they would not cross their path from the land of Samaria. This is the land which Jacob had given to Joseph, where Jacob's well is there. And the land was given, when he was dividing the land, this was the land given to a plot of land which was given to Joseph. Jacob's well is well and known by everyone, and it is a very pious place to go when people go for pilgrim to the tour, Holy Land tour. Now these people were so much despised, and everything that they didn't like the Samaritans at all. They were looked down about by the Jewish people. But when Jesus came, through a woman who was supposed to be not so popular, she was tainted because of her adulterous ways. And God took that woman's episode to bridge the gap between the Samaritans and the Jews. And he said, when she said, we worship the mountain, and the Jewish say their prayers towards the wall of Jerusalem. Then Jesus told her, the hour has come when you will worship the Father, the Spirit of God. God is a spirit and truth. A time will come, the worshippers will worship only the God, who is in spirit form and who is the truth. The small story of a Samaritan woman is so much important for us to understand that the human race, we divide them into many groups and many sects, many castes, many creeds. But in the eyes of God, we are just human. And when God blesses you, regardless of your social standing, regardless of your whatever birth you have had in a good family or a poor family or a rich family, whoever your social standing is, God blesses you accordingly how you have been. This woman must have had her own problems in life, but she was keen to know who he was. Therefore he said, you are a prophet. Jesus, being a Jew, though the Jews despised them, but he stayed with them for a few days, because she ran to the city, to her place, and then she called men, and they believed her that there is a prophet there. Most of them knew that a prophet is there in Jerusalem, but they had never seen Jesus. But when they found him amongst them, they requested him to stay with them, and he stayed with them. And then the believers understood what God is. There is just one God that is in the spirit form, and the Spirit of the God blesses us. God has to be worshipped only in the Spirit, is what we come to know now. And that is the fountains of water that will spring up and give us an everlasting life. That is what he says, Jesus says in John chapter 4, verse 24. Anyone in this world can be the instrument of changing very many lives. If you follow, if you believe in the Spirit of God, life changes. Life changes to such an extent that you are surprised how powerful you become, not afraid of anyone. And the blessings pour in. People take wealth as a blessing, which is not so. The blessings are different. They give you such a peaceful life. They give you such a lot of beautiful feelings inside of you. Where you walk, when you talk, people listen to you. You are different, totally different from the others. You shine differently. And you are not like others anymore. Because the fountain of water is inside of you that keeps you alive, that keeps you strength, that gives you power. If you want all this, believe in the God who is in the spirit form. Pray to Him. Ask Him and He shall give you. Believe in Him. And every demand of yours, every needs, He knows before you will want. He needs everything. He knows everything. He does it. Through the one Samaritan woman, the entire Samaritan clan was blessed by God. It is a small story in the Bible about this Samaritan woman. Please do read the Bible, John chapter 4, and you will get the knowledge. Many more things I decode. I took this story because I loved the decoding of many things that are there in the Bible. And I decoded how Jesus bridged the gap between the social standings of both the clans, the Samaritans and the Jews, through a woman who was supposed to be of a tinted character. Therefore, whatever you are, if you come to God, ask for His blessing and change your life. You may have gone astray, maybe, but when you change your life, it is blessed. You become the blessing for others. Thank you so much for watching. And I again request and thank all of you who like my videos. So many of you are liking it and I am so happy about it. Please encourage me to write more and make more videos. And do follow my channel, Words of Wisdom, decoded by Anita Benepal, and this is Anita Benepal. God bless you all. And it's beautiful weather here in Missouri that I'm living. And have a nice day. Thank you so much for watching.